Hey guys, and welcome to the Mysteries of Selindor, episode 158. I am your GM Gagnor, and today we're picking up with an epic fight for our group, going up against the Black Goat of the Woods and her spawn, just having finished off the poor resurrected body of Zephyr, the monster originally created in the Cauldron of Life by Orin. And begrudgingly, they took it out. And as in the midst of this fight, they watched this massive creature, this god of the far realm, make its way in and begin to attack. So, starting our attack back in, we're at Oya's turn. So, Oya currently grappled. Let's see if we've got anything to do here. Oh. You don't attempt to dominate monster on a god, right? That sounds stupid.
Can't imagine it's not immune.
That sounds stupid. So instead, they're going to first of all take their healing. And then they're going to heal even more, probably, by doing an 8th level vampiric touch. It says, naughty, naughty. Give me a little bit of that vitality. 1d6 for each one above. And it's an attack hit. Okay, so. That may not hit. That's going to suck. Oh, damn it. I gotta stop full clicking on things. It completely screws me over. So that's a 20 to hit, which does not hit, unfortunately. Rolled incredibly low. And since that didn't work, he's going to use his remaining attacks to just attack normally. It's a 27 to hit, which just hits. So as he stabs in, we're going to find out if she's immune to poison or not. My God. We're 8. Well, what? We're 8, 11, 22 points of slashing damage. Reduced to 11. And as the blade sinks in, as this new weapon that he had summoned as a bonus action sinks in, you watch as he looks up at it for a moment, checks, says, "Unfortunately, it seems that it is not affected by poison." And he rips the blade out. But now we know, don't we? And that's his turn. So that's going to put us back at the top of the round. Seti, roll me a d10.
I will, thank you. But not because you told me to. That's an 8.
8. All right. So, are you grappled at the moment?
Yes.
You find yourself taking your wand, and it becomes a blade as you immediately make an attack against. Roll a d6 for me.
Just a correction. I believe you are not grappled because Cleary freed you on his turn.
Did he?
It's true. Clearly, I took it back after the cut. Yeah, you are no longer grappled. Sorry. Cleary if he, having seen you, he didn't free the guy you don't care about. He freed you because my brain wasn't working.
I see.
That's Cleary.
Okay, so I'm not grappled, but I turned my wand into a sword, and I rolled a 1 on my d6.
That's correct. 1 on your d6?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to run over and stab Oya.
Okay. I guess of all the stabbings I could be doing.
Well, a flyover technically. I believe your wings are bamfed out. So you just fly. You just immediately you're flying and you're aiming in your mind at this massive creature hulking that has all of your friends grappled. Instead, you just fly over and just stab straight into them. He says, "What are you doing, you bitch?" Make your attack roll.
I'm trying to find it on my sheet. Why is it only giving me spells right now? The fuck? Where the fuck is my weapon attack? Am I...
Hey, dog.
That's a cantrip. Okay, inventory. Oh, I'm just lagging really bad. Okay. There we go. And I get 2 weapon attacks because I've got my wings out. So the first one's a 24 to hit. And the second one's a 30.
Second one's a 30. The 30 definitely hits.
24
Did you,
against Oya.
well, you only make one attack.
I get 2 attacks on my turn if I have my wings out.
I guess it depends on whether confusion.
If
The
it's a
spell
melee attack.
specifically says uses action to make a melee attack. So you don't have to take your. Well, you know what? Screw it. You're right. Take a full round of attack actions.
I
so,
mean,
yeah,
if it's...
yeah, that only makes sense.
I
They
mean,
both
yeah.
hit.
Because their verbiage is one attack, but instead
I
of an
get 2
attack
attacks
action,
on my attack.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. They both hit. Roll damage.
Do. That is 21 points of piercing.
21 points of piercing. Okay. Okay.
And that would be all I can do in a turn.
Okay. Cool. Easy peasy. As you stab through and then pull the blade out and go ah! And stab back in again. Oya looks at you for a moment and then you hear a different voice as they shift back into Magpie saying, "Oh, I recognize this. She's just under that effect, brother." Cool. Oren.
Oh, neat.
Does she get to wisdom save throw still?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, end of your turn, wisdom saving throw.
And
Nat 20.
am I making... Because I'm still afraid, too. That's an 8, or that's a 6. Wait, no. That's an 8.
It doesn't matter which one it is because you're still
Do I-
you're still confused.
Do I make another save for, like, the fear or whatever? Or is it just...
Oh, sure. Make a save for the fear as well.
Okay, that's a 15.
You're still
I'm still-
afraid. You're still confused. You see, Seti is both like looks terrified as she's flying around in random directions, stabbing things. It's time. That's going to put us at Oren's turn, though. So,
All right. If I want to break free, it'd be my action, right?
yes, you could use your action to try to break free.
Yeah, I think I'll try that. So that's what, acrobatics?
Or athletics, whatever you wish.
Uh, 20?
Fortunately, that is not enough. So as you struggle and you try to slip your way through, usually nimble as you are, you're able to get out of these situations with a quick slip. But the grip is just too strong.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I have an inspiration. I can add
Burn
that,
it.
right? That's a
Yeah.
D12, right?
D12.
Definitely gonna use that. Plus 9, so 29.
Right as you think you're going to be completely gripped in and set into to the grapple, you find a small gap in your foot that like one thing was getting you caught, and you're able to just kick it away just enough to slip down and fall beneath and free yourself. So you're no longer grappled.
Ugh, worth it. Alright, that was my action. Um, well, that's my movement. 70. Jesus.
Yeah, you can move pretty good.
I think I'm just gonna fly down over here. So I'm a little closer to people. And then let me just check people's HPs real quick. Seti, I'm gonna throw you a little diadem of light heal.
Okay.
So I'm gonna heal you for 21.
Nice.
Okay, that's it.
Does Cleary
Okay.
get 10 points? Did we activate that? I forget.
Did you?
I'll find out.
Shared healing? I don't
Yeah, I
think that
think
has
you
to be
guys.
activated, right?
I think that's just going
Because there's
on.
one we have to activate, and then there's one
You
that
didn't
just
activate
happens.
the tattoo. The ring just happens.
The ring just
Yeah. So Cleary gets how much?
Half was a 10.
10.
You get 10, right?
Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. My keyboard is so far away from me right now. I made a huge mistake. All right, Cleary's looking good.
All right, who's next?
Oh, sorry. We are going down to Mitnir as Zephyr has left the initiative order.
I will, I guess, catch myself midway down on the hoverboard after freedom of movement slipped me out of his jaws.
Hmm?
Not gonna move away. I'll just think. Just gonna recklessly swing. Let's see what happens. Go ahead and do the Great Weapon Master also. So -5 to hit.
Okay.
That is a 25.
25 misses.
We'll go again. Same thing. Natural 20 for a 31.
That'll do some damage.
All right. So the slashing on this one is right here. So 29 slashing.
29 slashing.
So that would be 6d8. The next one. Uh, 29 radiant.
Yeah.
And +3 for being in rage. Just, I forgot about that before, but fine. And +10, so +13 more slashing. Sorry.
Damn. Big hit.
Bonus action. Don't think I have anything to do as a bonus action currently. So yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Are you going to move or stay where you are?
I'm just gonna stay where I am. so I don't have to try
Okay,
to
so as you
approach.
take one swing and pull it across, like you flip the sword over, like catch it and try to pull it across its throat, as you dislodge this from your mouth. At first, so like you think you're gonna slash it, but it pulls back and goes, and then you use the momentum of the board to whip around and just jam straight into the underside of its throat. And as it's laughing, it goes, and you begin to then rip it out to the side, trying to cut something important. Good turn. That's going to put us at its turn, however.
13
Make
wisdom
its
save?
con save. Yeah, for my
Natural
scores.
20.
Which one's that? For the whiz save or for my?
No, that was for. I'm trying not to be feared.
Oh, okay. So his is
my roll is for your thing. So
Yeah.
okay. So then it's just half of whatever I roll. Which is an 8. So 4 necrotic. And I don't know if it and the other thing are on the same turn, but that's just for the spreading spores.
So 2 points of necrotic.
And it's turn, right? So is it that wall thing damage it on its turn, or?
It would if it was not immune to the damage.
Oh,
However,
that's
I will
fire.
say that its youngling will take the damage on its turn, which will come right after the boss. All right, so we've got
You said
that.
it took 2 points of necrotic?
Yep.
Okay.
It is resistant but not immune.
Good to know.
We're sorry. I was trying to figure out what I was rolling for, and no, we do not get our baby back, which sucks. And so we're just going to do our bite attack against the one that's right there in the mouth. That is a 31 to hit.
Sorry. Reaction Ring of the Winter Wolf, blue shell.
So we discovered that just doesn't work then, right? Because it's technically not a magical attack.
Yeah,
it's
he just
literally
had-
just
he just-
biting.
Yeah.
Okay, so he bites into you once again. You're just deftly slip out of its way, even though the bite should have just completely encapsulated you. Just this buffer, this veil of blue light, makes its teeth almost shatter upon it, if his teeth were shatterable. And then he goes, "You're not an enjoyable one."
Don't eat me!
All right, so we're gonna do tentacle attacks on the bird. First is actually a really low roll of 21.
Misses.
Okay. Oya's going to get slammed into the ground if possible. Oh my god, with a 20 even, which also misses. Jesus Christ. You're a god, do better. Natural 19 against SETI, though.
I mean, that'll hit
so-
if the ad is.
I mean, it's going to hit. It's 36.
Okay.
Okay.
Did I get attacked?
Not
Sorry.
yet.
Yeah.
Not yet, but I will.
Everybody's getting attacked. I'm going to do 3 and 3, make it a little easier to see. That's too big. 10, 16,
That's what she said.
28 points of bludgeoning damage. And you're grappled again.
Okay.
Grappled and restrained. Now it's going to attack Orin.
Mm-hmm.
Why did my hit points go back
That's
up?
a
Didn't my hit
33 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
I do feel like Bropsy would use her breath on somebody, but I'm not sure who.
Let me see how many she has left.
I got hit
Oh,
for
yeah,
some
she's got
amount
quite a
last
few.
time, but my sheet reset for some reason.
Well,
And now I
she'll
don't know what
use
it
the
was.
breath on me, I guess.
Okay. So that'll save you.
Yep.
And then against Grim, that is a 27 to hit.
Okay, I guess I'll just. How many points do I have? Yeah, I'll use my hardening spores.
Okay. So as she rips around, she grabs the hardening spores and begins to look like she pulls Grim off and throws him across the combat area. But in that moment, you realize it's just like a Grim-shaped pile of spores that took the hit for him.
It's a log.
All right.
Spore clone no jutsu.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a bite 6. Can he reach Cleary? I don't think he can, or she can. Let me see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He is just out of reach, and so she can't reach him, so she's going to take another attack against somebody. I guess probably slam Oya against the ground again. Oh my god, I rolled low again and no damage. Oya just continuously changing between Magpie and Oya, making it so that whenever it slams against the ground, it's too short for the damage to hit, flips it over to the other side to try to shake it out, and then becomes just the other height again, making it very confused. Says, "What are you, strange creature?" Okay. Let's go to the youngling's turn. So it needs to make a what saving throw? Dex?
For me, con. Oh well.
For the flame weave.
Um. Come on, brain.
Or is it just pulse on your turn? It pulses on your turn.
No, the flame weave. Oh,
the
at the end of
start
each
of
of my
future
turns.
turn?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pulses
No,
at the end of each of your turns.
yeah.
So it's going to move, I guess, here. And it's going to bite you,
Okay.
I think. He's
It
got a
can.
bunch of different kinds of attacks.
It
Let's
can
see here.
certainly try.
Oh, here we go. First of all, everybody needs to make a wisdom saving throw within 60 feet of it, which I believe are all of you.
29.
Success.
18.
All right, you both fail.
Not a surprise.
32.
Success. Ooh. So those that fail take 12 points of psychic damage.
21 for Bropsy.
21 just succeeds. So all of you that succeed take 6 points of psychic damage. And the
Just
two that fail have disadvantage on the next attack roll you make within 1 minute.
All right.
Is
I don't know what damage I took last time, so I'm just going to set my temporary hit points down to 50.
All right, so you're going to
'Cause
take.
I know it's 20 or so.
Yeah.
It
So you're gonna
reset to 76 though. So
Okay. One tentacle attack is going to go at Orin.
Okay.
It flails its top tentacles at you. That is a 28 to hit, which doesn't hit you anyways.
Not with the breath currently affecting me.
Even without the breath, I don't think that hits you.
It doesn't.
And then Hoof against Grim. That's a 23.
no.
And then it's also going to attempt to bite you. And that's even lower, so with a 20. So
No.
my bosses aren't looking too cool right now. All right.
Has
So
anyone
with
hit
that,
these bosses with cold
moving
yet?
on to Grimm's turn.
I don't remember if
Not
anyone's
that I
hit them with
recall.
cold.
It is your turn, though, Grimm.
I guess I'll try and hit him with some cold then. Let's see.
Do you want to move your flame weave or just leave it where it is?
I'm gonna probably drop the flame wave.
I think
Okay.
perhaps he might have done a frostbite on it at one time.
Didn't she did it with like her cantrip, right?
Yeah.
I think you, because I remember you guys talking about the frostbite, but I can't remember if you actually cast it or not.
I don't remember.
Because I remember you were talking about whether or not you were going to attack it. I just can't remember if you guys actually attacked the thing with frostbite or not. Because you might have decided against it because it was a saving throw rather than guaranteed damage. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to doop, 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 doop. And then I'm going to cast. Where you at?
Cone of Cold?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll kind of cold. Just a regular.
All right.
Regular level 5 cone of cold.
Seems good.
DC. Or where was I standing before? Okay, good. I'm still within my little thing. I'm at like the tippy tip of it.
DC.
DC 25 con.
DC 25 con. Well, they both succeed.
Okay, so it is half or less of 33 cold.
Okay. So
Be
it's
16.
going to be 16 points of cold damage to the young. And 8 points of cold damage to Big Mama.
Big Mama might just be resistant to like everything that isn't radiant. And I don't know if I want to cast radiant right now. I don't even know if she's not resistant to radiant.
She is not resistant to radiant. I've hit her with radiant already, and it appeared to do full damage.
Can Sunbeam be upcast? It doesn't say anything about upcasting radiant Sunbeam on it.
It doesn't have a upcast damage block or anything like that, then upcasting it does nothing additional.
Okay. You can just upcast it for spell slot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to.
Bummer.
Bummer
Okay,
indeed.
so that was just my one action. And then I guess I'll chill touch the mommy.
Okay.
So let's see. That's a 23 to hit. Which
23 to hit. It will just unfortunately not hit.
great.
Not just. It misses by a little bit, but
And then yeah, unfortunately I think that's probably it.
oh wait, sorry. Which one were you hitting?
The mommy.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Doesn't hit the mom.
Figured I may as well
Would have
Back
hit
away.
the young one.
one in my face. But yeah, I
Yeah.
just figured I'd probably better to chip away at her than him.
Okay.
I guess I'll leave that flame weave there because I haven't broken concentration yet, I guess.
Might as well leave it up. Fair enough. Okay, who else we got? Cleary's turn, actually. It's mine. That's why I'm so stupid about it. Cleary is going to... This is the 6th round, so this is his last round of telekinesis. He's going to attempt to free Seti with his bonus action. That's 18 plus his Arcana, which is 15. So yeah, he rips you straight out and moves you 30 feet away. Says, Seti? Seti? I know something is affecting you, but I'd really like it if you could be okay soon. No, not that, not an X.
So
Okay.
if she got the hash to attack, say, Auron, could she do it because she's also afraid of getting closer to the big thing?
To attack Orin?
Yeah, like if she was supposed to go up and hit him because...
I can't willingly move closer to it, but
I
you
guess
could maybe
confusion
But this
argue that I'm
confusion will-
unwilling.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yes. The confusion has her doing things regardless of the fear.
Yeah. I forgot the willing part of that.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, that's going to put... oh no, that's just his bonus action. Let's go. Let me go check his abilities real quick. Let's see if he can do anything useful with his... Oh man, if only fire could do him any good. What kind of damage does this do again?
Wait, doesn't he have a fire buff for melee attacks or whatever?
Well, the thing is that this thing is immune to fire damage.
Not if it's on my sword.
True that. So, although that might be a bonus action, he already used his bonus action this turn. So we got actions. That's the Devastating Flame, Volatile Flame. Bonus actions. Yeah, Violent Flame. So he could do that. He could wreathe your attack in fire, but unfortunately that is a bonus action. And he cannot do those. So instead what he's going to do is he's just going to cast... give me something where he's got one of that level. He's going to cast Sunbeam. Why is nothing working? Like, it's not showing me... Sorry. D&D Beyond's not working for me. I gotta refresh real quick.
I screwed up on my turn, but that's okay. Well, I crit, so I could have taken my bonus action as an additional melee. I forgot.
Game has too much to remember.
Well, considering it doesn't happen very often, it's one of those like,
Yeah.
oh yeah!
Yeah.
So it's a
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw for this. But I can't pull up the spell. If anybody else has the spell, they could pull it up. That'd be great.
Mhm.
It's broken for me.
Yeah, I may just roll the damage or whatever.
Yeah, I've got it, the thing, but I can't pull up the spell at all to even know if it does half damage or what. So
Yeah,
on a
it's
failed
half damage.
save, yeah, is blinded on a success, half damage, and isn't blinded.
Undead and oozes have disadvantage.
yeah, it's my whole thing's busted.
But
right
you're gonna create
Nothing's
bright
working.
light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for another 30. Just in case that matters and you want to remove holograms resistances.
Like literally everything is broken right now. I can't move any windows on my screen at all.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. Something's busted with my computer at the moment.
Might be using a lot of memory.
That'll make it really hard to do anything useful.
We take a break and you can reboot.
We could do that.
Early break.
What am I doing? I forgot about something. I'm so dumb.
Yeah, something's busted. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a break, and then we'll get this figured out and come back.
Alrighty. BRB. We're back.
And we're back. So with that, Cleary's going to line up the shot to hit both of the monsters with a sunbeam. And as he lets out this ray of radiant energy from one hand, he's going to send a firebolt and change its damage type to radiant. Throw that at Big Mama as well. So that's an attack roll. 13 plus. Come on, Clear. You have a plus 14 for your spell casting. He has a plus 18 right now.
Nice.
Oh, snap. So that does hit. There's a reason I don't normally do that. What does that say? 18 points of radiant damage.
You?
Okay. Did you roll damage for
Sunbeam.
Sunbeam?
Oh no, but I can. I didn't know if you.
Yeah,
Still
yeah,
needed
that's what I
me
was
to.
trying to. Yeah.
Okay. Let me find it. Hold on.
68. I can roll it again, but every time I click the button, it's going to break me.
It's. Oh, I did great. 18. Everything is below 5.
Wow, so it does just as much as this firebolt did. Okay.
But at least it doesn't go away.
Nope, sticks around. So he sends one radiant beam out of one hand, one radiant beam out of the other. So that's actually reduced to 9. Or not 9. Yeah, 9. And then this guy takes 18 as well. All right. And with that, I got to re-enter the music. I have no music, and it's killing me. That is going to put us at Bropsy's turn.
Can I get the ability to move her token?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Okie dokie. Throw.
It's gonna move over here, and she's gonna do a 4th level mass cure wounds.
Sounds
No,
good.
wait a minute. 5th level, sorry. So that's oh wow, that's low. It's only 14 healing to Mitnir, Oya, Orin, Seti, and herself. And Grim if you need any.
No, I haven't been touched.
Barry gets half the healing from Seti, so.
How much? 14?
Yeah. I rolled real crappy.
Better than nothing.
Okay.
And let's see. She doesn't really have anything for bonuses. So. Yep, that's it.
All right. So with that, she flies into the middle and just lets out this big, huge wave of healing light. We move over to Oya. who is still stuck. So they're going to go ahead and just teleport out. I can teleport up to 120 feet away.
Tentacles, my only weakness.
As their bonus action, so they don't get to shift this turn. They are going to use Finger of Death as the first spell, which is a con save. Could somebody roll that for me? The 78. 824. So it
33.
just meets the DC. Said 33?
Correct.
So that's 63. Reduced to half is 31. Reduced to half again is 15 points of damage. My god. Massive spell. Should be destroying anybody else, but this guy.
I don't see any of Mitnir's rolls.
Mm-mm.
Interesting. Okay, so that's going to put us at their second spell. Or attack if they want to do one attack. They're going to try Vicious Mockery. Selindor says, if that's the reason you're having, if those are the children you're having, I understand why you hide in the dark. Ew. They're going to make a wisdom saving throw. That's a failure. So they're going to take 5d10.
I saw that one, Mitnir.
Okay. I refreshed. I had no idea.
So that's 10, 11, 18, 22, 26 points of psychic damage. It seems to reel with a little bit of annoyance, its head to the side. So, psychic damage seems to work. With that, it is Seti's turn once again. Seti, would you roll me a d10, please?
Alrighty. It's a 7.
Okay, a 7. You're going to run straight at Grim because he's the closest person, and you're going to stab him in the back while he's fighting this thing.
Oh no!
Oh, I have taken damage, so I need to roll con save. Probably 2. I think I've had 2
Sure.
damages. They both succeed. So I still got my wings up, which means I still get 2 attacks on my action. Does a 22 hit you, Grim?
Nope.
29.
Do I want it to hit me or not? I'll take it.
That's 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. And because of Cleary's bright ass, I take full damage from that.
What?
In Cleary's defense, I'm also a bright ass right now, so.
Yeah.
Oops.
Team light bulb.
Team light bulb. Okay, so that's Seti's turn. Orin,
Wisdom saves.
wisdom saving throw.
12. And a 5.
Oof.
All right.
Alright, I'm finally able to attack this thing. So here we go. Well, that's an 18.
Okay.
Ooh, natural 20.
Nice.
Alright, so that's gonna do this. Wow, that's weak.
You did have disadvantage on that attack.
Hmm?
Seti.
Oh, I did have disadvantage. You're right. I remembered that literally up until the moment I took my turn.
It would have been your first one, though, so if your first one missed or whatever, then...
Yep, first one missed.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, give me
But
a
it mattered.
second. How many extra? 2d8. Okay, so that'll be 4.
Whoops.
Bye, Simienne.
We're just having a time today.
Whoopsies.
It's all right. Things happen.
Okay, so that's 15, 27 plus
Hopefully he'll be back and Discord will fix itself on the stream. But you know.
plus 18.
If not, so how much
24,
damage?
35, 45 radiant damage.
45 radiant damage.
Oh, you nat 22, though,
She
didn't you?
reels back as you initially. She just sort of folds her flesh around the first bolt of energy, and you miss off wide. But then the second one catches her straight in one of the eyes as she was looking to make sure she dodged it. She sort of reels back and screams slightly.
And then bonus action flurry of blows. Try and hit some more.
Okay.
God damn. Low ass rolls. No, they both miss. What a waste of a key point. Let's see. I'll just move over this way. That's it.
She says, "This one is annoying, child." And after your turn, you're going to receive a Chaos Bolt from the Darkling. Or it's going to miss you with a 18 to hit.
Yep.
Good job, buddy. But it tried, and that's what's important. Okay. So that's going to put us at Mitnir.
He lost internet.
Oh boy.
Do we want
Well, that
to?
might be a minute.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Can we get someone else to share a screen? That would have to be Gagnor or Mitnir. Just to fill in the gap.
Yeah, give me...
Yeah, I don't have any screens I can share that aren't
Yeah.
the information of...
Right. That's why I'm like, I just need...
Well, we don't have to watch the screen. You just have to share it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I can't see what people are sharing.
It's just
I
perhaps
can tell
its
I can tell
character
it's roll
page.
20, but
It's still probably going to put us in the wrong spots, but...
as long as we're
Okay,
somewhere,
there we
that's
go.
fine. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we're all wrong, but that's okay.
It's
Better than what
lined
we
up.
had before.
One of those days, guys. One of those days.
Yeah.
Person missing,
stayed in
and
bed.
we have somebody lose internet. Wow, we're sucking today.
Should have stayed
All
in
right.
bed.
Mitnir, what are you doing?
I guess... Oh, man. What gave you the confusion? Do we remember?
Hey, look at that.
No, don't remember.
Okay. I'm just trying to decide the likelihood of you getting confused again.
That was the Chaos
man.
Bolt.
It was the ad that did it.
Gotcha.
The little guy.
Alright. Screw it. Well, because I feel like you being able to do more shenanigans is going to be better than me than just continuing to swing. So
great.
I will use... Just so I can find my notes. There we go. I'll use Sequestered Judgment on Seti. And then... I don't think I have any bonus actions I can do. Oh, so what that does is you become essentially petrified for the duration. Are you encased in ice, but you can't be targeted with spells, abilities, or attacks for the duration? All status effects on the target are removed. You're considered petrified for the duration.
What's the duration?
Whenever I want to drop it. So I'll just drop it at the beginning of Seti's turn.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So as what's the range on it?
Target I can see.
Yeah, so you watch as you're terrified, you're disoriented, you don't know what's going on, and then suddenly you see Mitnir turn and look at you, and you see his eyes, this bright flash of blue. And for a second, you are so terrified of him, nothing else matters. And then you feel cold, but not just like you're freezing cold, but like this cold sensation wash over you, and then it feels like kind of comfortable. As if like you've just been enveloped in a nice cool blanket that just takes everything away for a moment. Okay,
Thank
that's
God.
gonna put... That's your action, right?
Yeah, it's my action. I'm trying to see if I have anything I can do as a bonus that will do anything, and I don't think so.
Still good, though.
I do have some random potions, but I don't remember what they do, and I doubt you do either, so...
Beats me.
Well, I have a potion from way back when we found it on the dead frozen people.
Sure. What does it say?
We never... It just says... On my notes, it's dead people potion.
So you never tried to identify it, or...
I don't know that we ever identified it. I think we all just kind of forgot. Well, I forgot about it. And I have an ice salamander toe, but I can't drink that, so...
No, probably not. You
Just
can try.
drop Thunder.
But I don't know what it does, so I'm not gonna make you try and go find it right now.
Yeah,
worry about it later.
I don't know what that does because that was a very long time ago. You guys should have checked and seen what it was. Or if there was a written description of it or something at the time.
Nah, we'll worry about it later. I'm done.
All right. Okay, well, as you contemplate, you spend your bonus action. You see he does this flash with his eyes, and then he turns and looks at a couple of things in his pocket and goes, nah. And then goes back to balancing on his Zephyr board. All right. With the end of Mitnir's turn, the black goat is going to, first of all, move to get a better reach of everybody. And still going to take that attack from your thing, right? So it's a con save.
Yeah.
That is a 26.
That's a save. So half of. It's gonna be bad. Oh, 13. So 3.
Okay. She's then going to attempt to... Oh, let's try to bite Orin. Oh, that ain't gonna do it. Why am I rolling
It's kind
so
of like
low?
fuck, marry, kill. Bite Orin, tentacle Seti, and then step on Propsy.
23 to hit you with a tentacle Mitnir.
That meets mine. I'm 23.
So it does hit. We got one. It's the guy with infinite HP, but we got him.
Not infinite.
It's 10. 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and you can't be grappled, so it just kind of slaps you with it trying to grab you out of the air. He's going to do the same thing to Propsy. That's gonna hit. That's a 33 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
So go ahead and do... That's much better. 17 plus 8, so that's 25 points of bludgeoning damage. And she is grappled. Now, she freedom of movement herself, or did she freedom of movement somebody else?
I'm not sure. You have a note of that, SETI?
I think she can have multiple because it comes from a breath, right? If it's not, then she's concentrating on it, and she needs
No,
to
So-
make a
it's not
concentration.
concentration.
The spell's not concentration.
Oh, okay.
I know
Yeah,
she
you-
cast it once on me. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Grim and Mitnir are the only ones in my notes that had freedom of movement.
Okay, so she's grappled.
Okay.
Chances are she'll be casting it on herself again.
Free bird.
I think her breath one was haste. So,
The breath one is
Yeah.
haste, yeah.
all right. So she is grappled.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take a swing at Grim.
Do it.
That's real bad. 24.
Nope.
Take a swing at too far away to take a swing at Oya, so we're gonna just take a swing at Cleary. That's a 27. And his armor class is 21, so even shield won't help. So he's getting hit. It's gonna be this is again 10, 16. 24 points of damage. Okay. And then we've got he's grappled. Good stuff, Cleary. And then that was how many attacks? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 tentacle attacks. So he's going to do another tentacle attack against Mitnir. That's a natural 2, so he misses. And he's going to do another one against Orin. He's got to hurt this guy who's hurting him, or she's got to. That's a natural 18 for a 36.
Breath point.
Barely hit. No.
39
Well, I
AC
feel like
now.
she would have used that breath point on herself, but okay.
Technically, she can't use it on herself. Not for that
she can
one.
use breath. She can use breath points on herself for the defense. Yeah.
It says give a creature you can see within 30 feet.
She's a creature she can see within 30 feet. You can always do those on yourself. Anyways,
Okay. That's fine.
she used the breath point to stop it from grabbing you. Fair enough. All right, those are its 6 attacks. So now we're going to see if it gets its young back, which it does not again. Speaking of young, it's going to take its turn trying to beat the crap out of Grim. Clear needs to make a concentration check, which he does with advantage. And he succeeds. And then this one's going to make an attack roll against Grim. That's a natural 1 for the hooves.
Oh no.
A natural 6 for the bite. My gosh. A natural 2
You're rolling as good as me.
for its tentacles. I just don't know what to do anymore. So it just kind of flails around, almost as if it's confused, like it doesn't understand why it can't hit you.
It
And
doesn't
you're
know
just
where to
standing
look.
there. So that's it.
Just
That's it.
perplexed looking at Grim.
Those were the boss's turns. Really impressive stuff from them. That's going to put us at Grim's turn.
Okay. Well. Well, Grim's gonna use his bonus action to consume Zephyr's soul and cast Moonbeam. Let's start it at 5th level. And then it
Casting
gains
level 14
level
Moonbeam.
14 Moonbeam on the boss.
So you watch as Grim takes a deep breath in, and as you see like a sort of shadow just lift out of his own body and into his nostrils as he begins then speaking the incantation, and he calls down a massively bright beam of radiant energy on top of where?
On the just in like the center of the boss, where Mitnir isn't.
It's just like a 5-foot circle, right?
Yeah. Right on top of her head.
All right.
We'll just wait till the start
So
of
she
her
needs to
turn.
make. Oh, wait till the start of her turn.
I mean, unless whatever you want. It's at the what does it say?
I tried
No.
arguing for the doing immediate damage, and everybody said that's not how it works. So
Yeah. Whenever it
no
started getting
damage.
used against us, right?
Yeah. All right. So
yeah, whenever it enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts a turn there. So, and then I will use my other attack to just take that club I have and smack the out of the one in front of me with my shillelagh club,
alrighty.
and that's gonna be uh
Might be the first melee attack Grim has done.
30. No, I used to shillelagh sometimes. Is a 34 to hit?
Hits.
Okay, so that's the shillelagh damage, which is 15 plus 1d8 radiant. Oh no, that's not 1d8s. 1d8 radiant, 1d6 radiant, 1d8 6 psychic, and 1d6 necrotic. So plus another 7, so 22 total damage.
22 total damage. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So as you see Grim use a shillelagh, it just like has this flash of green light as he slaps this thing across its multiple faces.
Don't
It seems effective. Pretty decent hit from the old Grim boy. It's Cleary's turn. Cleary, you watch as all of this stuff falls back into his body, and then he says, "That won't do." And he will use his bonus action to reinitiate that. But not that one. He's going to do... Which one? Guess he's going to do Obsidian. Why not? Actually, no. Obsidian would be stupid. He's going to do Topaz.
You know how I imagine this ability working? Have you've seen Record of Ragnarok? Or no?
Not the whole thing, no.
You know how the Valkyries sacrifice themselves to become the weapons?
Sure.
And then when they're done, their soul just is destroyed. Kind of how like it works using the spell this way. They empower the spell, but then after that, they're just gone.
Yeah. Okay, so this so Cleary is going to focus, and as he does, you see like the sort of gauntlet of yellow glass appears over his casting hand as he begins empowering this ray of radiant energy. It seems to be imbued with a little bit of darkness as well. So that's going to be a Constitution saving throw from both of them. That's a failure from one and a success from Big Mama, as per the usual. It's going to use its legendary resistance to succeed this time, though. And then it's going to take 0 damage because it can, and I forgot about that. Then Big Mama's going to take half damage from, if somebody can roll me a 68.
I can roll a 68. Where are you at? 68. Shitty schwa. 68. 25.
25 divided by 2. So
12.
20
One of those was
is
cocked. It
12
was
plus-
almost a 7.
So 15 points of damage total from this sunbeam.
My one that I
This is-
rolled was
This
almost
is
a
not
7.
working incredibly well.
Don't worry, I shone a spotlight on the thing.
Oh.
So that flame weave thing's gone, right?
Yes.
Flame Weave is gone.
Goodbye, flame ring.
Okay. And then with his other one, he's still going to use his hasted spell to do an attack against this one. I think he's going to throw at the little one as well. Oh shoot! Actually, after his first spell cast, he's going to teleport out because he can. So teleport 30 feet back.
That's the wrong measure, river.
Then he's going to throw that firebolt at the youngling. That's a 30 to hit. 31 to hit, so definitely hits. Radiant damage. Firebolt. 27. He's doing more with that than he's doing with the other thing. The youngling seems to be looking rough. And that is Cleary's turn. So, that's going to move us over to Dropsy.
Dropsy? Okay. For bonus action, Dropsy will use a breath point and give Orin haste. And then her action, she's going to cast Freedom of Movement on herself.
Okay.
She's no longer grappled. Let's see, she has 35 movement. Doesn't really need to move very far, so I'll stay within range of some people. We'll just go right here. That's it.
Okay. So then, following that, we have Oya's turn. Oya's going to do the bread and butter that seems to be working every time. We're going to do the first one, Finger of Death. Just con save. That's going to be a success. Because we're going to burn a legendary resistance.
I think that's 2 of those now.
It's one on the baby, one on the mama.
Oh, 1 on each. Gotcha.
And then we're going to do... can somebody roll 78 for me?
Got you. $39.
39? That's pretty good. 39, 30, 69. Heh. Divided by 3 is 33. Or
20.
divided by 2 is 24. 34.
34.
And, then,
34.
and divided by 2 again
17.
17.
is 17. Man. She's trying. And then the vicious mockery. It's a wisdom save. And it fails the wisdom save. It's going to burn another legendary resistance. These are starting to hurt.
That's 2 on the little one.
That's the big one. And
Ooh.
thank God she did that too. 18,
Do we think it has
28,
3? Or does it have
Usually
more?
that's so many.
37, 39, cut in half to the 18, 19. Oh my goodness, math is not going for me today, guys. Okay. And with that, Oya's turn is done. Seti, roll a d10, please.
Nope.
I've
She
been
is now
cleansed.
cleansed.
And as the ice melts away from you, you find yourself coming back to consciousness. This massive creature right in front of you, right beyond Grim, and an even bigger one shadowing behind that. You're no longer afraid either. So,
You bitch. All right. Well, I'm going to use my bonus action to fire off Crown of Stars at the big one.
Okay.
I have to find it on my sheet to roll the damage with. Level 7. Okay, attack roll. That is a 34 to hit.
34 to hit hits, yeah.
31 points of radiant.
Goodness.
And hang on, where's the things for this to mark off? I'm lagging again. We're going to add Aspect of Twilight to do another 7 points of radiant. And then my action, I'm going to turn and look at Cleary. I need to move a bit to get closer to him. So I'll just
Why you
move.
run so far away?
I'm just going to dip out on Grim. Say, "Oh, sorry for stabbing you in the back." And I'm like, "Cleary!" And I activate my tattoo. And he can activate his as a reaction.
I will say this, you did leave the attack range of the 5, 10. You're still within Mama's attack range, so she doesn't get one, but you got rid out of the 15-foot attack range of the youngling. So it does get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Damn it, Cleary, why'd you have to run?
That's a natural 20.
No! Silvery barbs? I can do that.
Yeah. That is a 26 to hit.
Fuck. That still hits.
Unfortunately, you can't use shield because you already
Because I
have,
use silvery
but-
barbs.
Yep. You're going to use your reaction.
But I am going to give myself the advantage.
That's going to be 19, 21, 21 points of necrotic damage, which I believe you're immune to in this form.
Yes.
However, it does pull you 15 feet closer to it.
No!
So you get just out of its range here, and it pulls you back to here.
Well, but I still have movement. Because how far did I get?
It doesn't root you or grapple you. It just pulls you 15 feet closer.
Where did you pull me from just now?
So you moved 5, 10.
I think I moved 15.
I think you were
Okay, so
right.
no, so you would have moved 15. You would have moved
I used
10
half my
feet
movement.
before it moved. Well, I guess 15 feet, and then it pulled you all the way to itself. So
But
you
I still
used
have another
15 feet of movement. So you still have another 15 feet of movement.
5, 10. Well, hang on. How close do I actually? 5, 10, 15. I only need to go here. That's close enough.
Okay.
All right. Fuck. And then I activate my tattoo.
Okay. So now
And
you guys share damage.
So if he does his as a reaction, we get +2 to our AC and saving throws.
Yeah, he uses a reaction. +2 to AC and saving throws. That's huge.
Yeah. And share damage.
So now you are in a thruple with shared damage.
Alrighty.
Because there is a bond between Oya and Cleary, and the
Oh.
bond between you guys now 3-way share damage.
Kiki.
Sure. I was just thinking, like, if SETI takes it, and part of it went to Cleary, would part of the part Cleary takes go to, like, it'd be a chain?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the way I'm going to do it right now is you all have +3 to your AC and saving throws, and you all take 1/3 of the damage.
Okay.
It's the best I can handle it. All right, so that was interesting. That's going to put us at... That was your turn, Seti?
Yep.
Okay. At this moment, you hear... And then just kind of like kind of like noise comes out of her mouth as she kind of roars. And in that moment, on a different screen,
Wah.
actions are starting to be taken. The large creatures are closing in, and people are starting to panic. When these units, the several units with the strange psionic flare, begin to, you hear like the resonation on the battlefield, just a kind of, and they all start turning towards the center and creating a circle amongst themselves. The large ones that were headed towards these entities begin heading towards them, and you see, well, you guys don't see, but the armies see, as at both of these locations, they start to create some sort of glowing energy source pooled in the middle where the psionic ranged creatures are.
That can't be good.
I just want to have a rave. It's fine.
All right. If your army would like to do anything, you can at this time.
I mean, they definitely got to try and break that shit up.
Does it look like it's emanating from the big ones?
No, it seems to be emanating from the psychic ranged units. They seem to be forming a circle amongst themselves. This is like an army, like this group of units seem to be conglomerating and just sort of focusing
about-
energy into one point.
Talk about these guys?
Those guys. Yeah.
No, well, they got to start attacking those guys then.
So I'm doing my movements.
How far is? I guess the urchin can't quite make it into that gap yet.
I don't think so.
I think the behemoth can go into that
Okay, I'll make it all
open
the way in.
space. What was his range or movement? 4. Yeah, it could block that up.
Right, but then we have no big thing to help the left side.
I mean, the left side has a lot of stuff over there.
So he's actually gonna go. Let me
Not
put him
going
on
to
top.
prolong.
There's room to like run under the flying thing, right?
Which, I mean, probably.
So he makes his way actually all the way to here.
Because the cavalry can make it to the large, or I guess not large, it's ranged psychic, isn't it?
Okay. Okay, I have done my movements.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many of these guys are there? Okay.
Oh, actually, I needed to finish moving these guys on this side.
The iron wall can just barely make it to that psychic, I think. If they go like 1, 2, 3, that's technically adjacent to him, isn't it?
Yes.
Can the cavalry like be right here? Well, they're 3 by 3, aren't they? I don't know where they can fit though. Can they fit here? Does that count, or
Yeah, they could.
and they could challenge it together?
Mhm.
And then uh,
The cog brigade has 4 flying movement and a range of 2. So
they could like move up to
technically
there,
Well,
right?
we need to still
reach
kill.
into.
Well, still need to
And
kill
they're
this
strong
guy.
against. What are they strong against? They're strong against psychic.
Yep.
So if they move there, right? Then we can attack with all 3 of those against the psychic. And be double strong against it. Not that that matters, I don't think.
So this right golem, do we want to just move into the gap on the right there?
I mean, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the other
probably.
golem died that was there, so might as well block it with that one.
You'd probably move this guy like right here. Or, and then so we can move the thing over. I mean,
Behemoth has 4 movement. They can get right up in the gap there.
But it can't attack flying
Yeah,
or
it's like
anything,
it
right?
needs to go for the pink thing, the big one.
Yeah. So it just kind of has to come up here where it can fit. So it has its best chance of being able to get to him.
I'd
Are you guys
get
done with your movements, or?
move either the merge. Yeah, it either needs to go diagonally there or something because it needs to get in range of a bunch of stuff.
Versus Sky Piercer up one.
He's still moving his one. Still can't attack him.
Sky Piercer can hit the flying guy on the right.
Oh, can he?
It range of 6.
Oh, hey, look at that. He can hit something.
Oh. So with that, you guys, one of you roll a d20.
Not it.
I can.
Got it.
I'll roll it. A 7.
So the monsters are going to go first.
Okay. At least it wasn't a super.
I'm going to start with this flying large one. And it's going to attack your mages or archers, I believe. I haven't decided which one. Probably your mages. Yeah, we're going to attack your mages.
I think it's even either way, right? Because the
So-
archers are strong and weak against flying and large. And the mages don't care one way or the other.
Yep. But it's going to attack your mages. Alright. So, roll defense on those guys.
Oh, my defense. 23?
Okay, so they just lose 2d10. Or 2d20, sorry.
I can roll the 2d20 as well. Big whammies. 3.
3 on 2d20.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Fuck, they got lucky.
I got so lucky. You can look there in the chat. I rolled a 19 and then I rolled a 1 and a 2.
They lose 3 and they don't lose anything at all.
There we go. Good.
That's absolutely insane. They have a 4. Mine had an attack of 12. And they lose 3 monsters.
Everybody below deck.
3 people. Okay, wow. Okay, next. Your guys' turn.
We doing that psychic one first?
Or?
Yeah, may as well.
So we got
What all's hitting? I'll roll the
cavalry is
language
11. Wall is 15. No. Wall is 6. Cog brigade is 15. So that's 15, 6, 21, and 11, 32.
So 39.
Wow. It's 28.
So 3d20. You want us to roll the 3d20 or you?
Wow, 14.
I guess you want us to roll the 3d20. For rolling 14.
Well, it was a 1, a 2, and an 11.
Well, hopefully us attacking them will make it slower for them.
Now
to
the
do whatever
big
they're doing.
boy is going to engage and attack with his AoE. Your Unseen Vipers, your Cog Brigade, your iron cavalry and your iron wall. Okay. They all need to roll defense for each one.
Okay. I'll
Rolled
roll
pretty
for,
well. Not
I'll roll
all the
for
way good, but pretty
Vipers.
fucking good.
No, the Vipers rolled a 12.
I rolled a 34.
So, yeah. 22. That's 40-20 for the Vipers, right?
There it is.
So the Vipers are standing right next to these cousin it things. What's going to happen if they die? Nothing? Or what?
What do you mean?
Well, because they normally explode. But they're not going to explode on the thing, the giant thing that's pulsing, killing them, right?
Yeah, I'd say they would. It's true. They're too far away to die on him.
Yeah. So would they just die on the thing that's next to
Yeah,
them?
I could say that they would die on the thing next to them. Sure.
But it's 40-20, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
37.
Alright.
And didn't I buff them? I put my spores inside each of them too. Like there's an active gas spore inside each one.
Yeah, I don't know what that was gonna accomplish though, because it's been too long.
They were gonna take out an additional one.
So double whatever you took.
Yeah.
That's a bit strong. But
Well,
okay.
that was what I spent however
Yeah.
much time doing for the prep was.
All right, moving on. I took it away. So
So these guys have what, 13 of them left, right?
Yep. So they're 1-1 now, I think.
Oh, I gotta roll the. Have we rolled defense for the cog brigade yet?
No, alright. I'm just letting you handle the defense rolls.
Oh, I'll roll them all then.
Yeah, we only did
15.
Vipers so far.
23. So then that's also 3d20, right?
Yep.
That's 18 if somebody wants to remove that from them. And the walls. I'll roll the walls.
You remove from the cog brigade. You would remove it from the cog reserve if they're close enough.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll let y'all handle that. And then for the walls. The walls we lost by 2, so that's 1d20.
Was it, how many was it? 18?
Yes.
So you would lose the 18 lowest units. Because they would technically the big one would die and then everybody else would get an upgrade.
Yep.
And then a 13, 24, 10. 10 is still just 2d20, right? Because it's
Difference
6
of
to
10.
10. Because it's 1 to
Then
5 and then
yes.
6 to 10. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
And let me check it real quick.
33.
10 plus is 3d20. It's 5 plus 5 to 9. 10 to 15 or 10 to 14 and then 15 plus. So yeah, they lose 3d20.
Okay. Well, that gives me a chance to re-roll because I rolled a 33 on a 2d20.
You just roll an additional 20.
No, we're just going to re-roll it.
No, you roll an additional 20.
Okay, fine. I'll roll one. I'll roll 1d20 and then we'll add it to the 33. 49.
This one unit could take our entire army.
Alright, 40. What do we got? 93? Is that what that is? I rolled so bad for those poor cavalry. And then we lost what? What did I say? 9? Oh, that doesn't even eat through their temporary. Good thing the wall guys are so sturdy.
Okay. So these guys are tightened and ranged. Does that matter?
Oh, yeah, that'd probably be good to look at.
They're strong against ranged.
The walls are strong against range, so I guess they only
They're
lose
good.
4.
Cavalry is weak against Titan.
They lose 98 instead, so
So, but the wall loses less though, so that's
yeah,
important.
the wall only loses 4, so they should be at 6 temporary extra units.
There we go.
The Vipers are strong against range, or weak against range, so they're all gone.
So they're all gone, but then they're gonna take the full 50 times 2 away, right?
I guess, yeah.
So they actually cleared that unit when they died.
And then the brigade is neither strong nor weak, so
So they just took what they took. That's fine.
well, I
There you
think
go.
I hurt the cavalry more than you did. I'm the real MVP here. I kicked their asses.
All right. So with that,
We have
that is my
44
engagement.
left.
It is your guys' engagement.
I gotta recalculate their stuff real quick. We're little babies. 1 per 10 plus 1.
What do you think, guys? Do Sky Piercer, archers, and mages versus the flying?
That one's already attacked, so
Right.
we can do that last. We should try and hit something else to weaken it so it hits less hard.
How about Golem, sword, and what's that other one? Cats
Versus
against
the purple guy.
The purple guy, yeah.
Sure.
So Golem is 8, Cat is 11, sword is 7, so that's 18, 26.
That's a 46.
46. I rolled a 29. So
That's like a
That's more than
17
15.
difference.
so you guys do 40-20. They're elemental large.
All right, let's check the
I'll,
things.
I'll roll. You can.
Golem is strong against large, weak against elemental, so that's
a
normal.
wash.
Is
Cats
it
are
just
weak
sword?
against elemental, strong against large.
Wait, which one are you attacking? The regular purple one or the elemental
The
purple?
lizard
Purple
purple
alligator.
one.
The
Purple alligator?
lizard one.
Yeah.
My bad. I rolled even lower, 24, but it doesn't matter because you guys toasted it anyway.
And he's what again? Is he a
He's
corrosive
large corrosive.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, Golem, same thing then. Strong versus large, weak versus corrosive.
And the
Okay.
cat's only strong then against it.
Yeah.
And then,
next one is swordsman.
So you guys will do double damage.
Sword is what again?
Nothing. It's strong versus swarm, weak versus titan.
Normal straight. So I'm gonna say
Oh,
you
okay.
guys have the benefit against it. So double damage.
22.
22, so 44.
Yeah, that's really sad.
He's gone.
Haha!
That's good, but still a sad number roll.
Those guys, I believe, are swarm, and I can't remember what else. Not large though.
Swarm.
Just swarm.
Swarm.
I couldn't remember anything else other than swarm. Which means that the swordsmen are in the right place.
Okay. For my engagement, I'm going to do the ranged corrosive guys are gonna fire against your
Is that those guys?
yeah. You know what? What's the range? 4. Yeah. Okay. So the cog brigade has become apparently quite strong. So them and the flying titan are going to attack the cog brigade.
Okay. Okay.
That's
So their
okay.
congregate is strong versus flying, but weak versus corrosive. So that'd be a straight.
What about ranged? Nothing about ranged or flying or anything?
Strong versus flying.
Strong versus flying, psychic. Weak versus corrosive, large.
Alright, so they're just going to be even roll. Or even damage. And that's a 38 to hit them.
27.
11.
So
So-
11. So 3d20.
Okay.
Cog Brigade, too strong. Need nerf.
32.
Jesus. We only got 22 of the little ones left. So now they're gone. And 10 more damage to the big ones.
Oh, yeah, so you have to keep track of these guys based on it's going to kill the lowest unit first
Alright, let's see.
and then
what's
work its way up.
down here.
So
So the 8 decatons are gone and 2 nonatons. So that would take away.
Wait, why are you taking away from decatons first?
Aren't they the
the
lowest?
weakest.
No, but that's not how it works.
Aren't they the lowest?
You're doing it You're doing it to all the the complete
these
opposite.
guys are different.
Oh, so we've been doing it backwards then.
You've been completely negating the entire point of this.
They kill
We
the
get rid of
strongest
the-
one
You
first.
kill the strongest ones first.
My
Yes,
bad,
and then
I
they
said-
move.
The smaller
from-
ones become the strongest, so you just take away the lower ones.
No, I said it wrong.
move
We're
them
killing
up.
more things. So how does how
We're
how
killing
many does it
all
kill?
of them needlessly.
Yeah, I did it wrong. I told him smallest ones first.
Is alright.
Did somebody already delete the other things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we had
no.
all the extra ones, was so that we could keep replenishing the ranks of the bigger ones. Because you kill the big ones first because they have more hit points, and then as they die, everything moves up so that you don't lose all of them.
So which ones are the biggest one? The decatons?
The Septon.
Septons.
So they are 3 2s.
Decatons are our lowest of our big ones.
Yeah, sorry. The smaller ones are the ones that disappear, but you use it based on the strongest one's defenses.
Okay.
However that works.
Yeah. So we
I
lose.
designed this a very long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So we had 50 of them little ones. And then, so we have to distribute 62 damage.
Mhm.
So that would be 31 septons worth, I guess.
No, we've lost one Septon, and the other one is at half health. Well, we've lost one from the reserves, and
If
our
it,
current
if it
Septon.
wouldn't kill that one, then you move it to the next one, it would kill. So you would lose
Okay.
2 units then. So you only lose
Gotcha.
two of the small guys. That's it.
Yeah, the one the strongest one it would kill. Gotcha.
Oh, I see. I gotta look in
Yeah.
the text there with the amounts.
So they've killed like a non-Naton and a Octon or something, basically. Yeah, so we've lost 2 units rather than 50 something.
Okay. I was gonna say those disappear really fast.
I was like, there, we're doing this wrong. Something's not working. Okay.
I don't know how to get those guys back, unfortunately. So
How many do we have though?
50.
Okay, so we have 48. We can just make a note of that then.
sure.
Or we could just copy paste this guy and just change his
Wait,
stats.
can I undo?
You can try.
Undo doesn't seem to work.
I tried to, but I couldn't get it to work. So
Can you
And
copy paste?
I have no idea what they don't exist anymore. He deleted them.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
it's copy paste the cog guy and just rename him. We'll just change his
Theory.
stats.
Anyways, it doesn't matter that much right now.
I know, just in case you decide to attack him to get rid of the reserves or something like that.
It should be your guys' attack, so
Yeah, no,
Right.
I mean later on, like if your bad guys decided to attack the reserves, just so that we had the piece on the board. But yeah, I mean, I guess our next
there we
attack is
go.
what?
There. Now it's tiny. No, slightly smaller.
It's 10 of 10.
And I'll give this one to Orin.
So what next is mages, archers,
No, it should probably
airborne
be
legion, and skypiercer against the
be
large
the
range one.
golems versus the elemental on the left.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do next. Okay, gotcha.
Because right, that ranged one over there is already attacked.
Yeah, so we can save him for.
Or we could do the. Actually, the Skypiercer might be able to hit this flying one on the left with the Airborne Legion.
No, it's too far.
Is it?
I can
It's
tell.
just 6.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
they can hit with these
Anyways.
guys though.
Should we do Airborne Legion versus that flying one before that flying one wipes them out?
I mean, that'd work.
So it's plus 11.
15.
Oh, that swarm should be able to move in.
Why you roll so low, man?
He's so good at it. He's so good at rolling low.
Don't worry, I'll roll the damage we take by like,
You'll roll so
double
high on
digits,
that.
Yeah.
I'm probably not even gonna kill one.
Is the base on yours like 15? we can't even win.
You're flying one on the left there, guy.
Okay.
You have to beat a 15. Good luck.
Next to our Airborne Legion.
To beat a 15. Okay, I did beat a 15. Yeah.
Whew. What
Is
a
that it?
relief.
That's it, yeah.
Oh,
You're
that's-
flying numbers out. Number ours by a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. We got 100 there.
Not for long.
Like the
Come on.
total number of flying units, we have significantly fewer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
Because before we were using the cog and the legion together to actually hurt that thing.
My elemental's gonna attack your weakest golem on that side.
Not Freddy.
Cocked. Rolling bucks.
That's
Would be
not
the
true.
13.
bottom one there. It's 4 or 5.
Oh, that's 28.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to roll at most a 25. I rolled a 7,
Huge.
which is a 12.
3D 20.
4, I think.
4 is 15 plus. Right?
It doesn't matter. It's above 15. It kills your strongest one available. So it kills your
yeah,
3/3.
This poor little guy.
So remove 3/3. So you should have a 1/2, and it's got one golem left in it.
That's above 11, yeah.
So if you guys want to change that, go ahead and do that.
What a 1, 2.
1, 2.
1, 2.
1, 2, 1.
5. Hey, little
Alright.
baby.
Next.
And now I guess we'll do those golems versus that elemental.
Yep.
You can do it.
Yeah, at this point, whatever. Because
Believe in you,
So
Mintnir.
that'll be 8, 16,
17.
17. Plus 17
so 33.
versus the elemental.
33
that just attacked.
33 against the elemental. Natural 19. 29.
Hey, look at that. We still get 1d20.
D20.
10.
That's not nothing.
It's not nothing. This massing burning elemental got weakened. So. Is that it?
For that one, yeah.
Alrighty. So those guys are focused on what they're doing. That guy's gonna focus on what he's doing. Don't think I can do much else, can I? The elementals are gonna attack the swordsman, I guess. On the right side.
My swordsman's like, wah, wah.
Yeah. So we're
that's
gonna
It
go.
just all he did was say
Right
hua
up.
hua. It was in vain. Oh shit.
Plus 8 on defense.
Yeah, he rolled an 11 total.
Rip.
11 total.
Yeah.
I did roll low, so I only rolled a 22.
Oh well, then that's what?
I like how
11.
your roll's still
3d20.
20 plus.
3d20. Let's go. 3d20. Woo!
These are
Hey, it's
massive monsters.
19. 19 isn't terrible. That puts him at a 43, down from 61. So that's a 5 and a 7, a 5 and a 6. Because he's got the +1 to both, I think.
Okay. It is your guys' go to choose an engagement if you have any left.
So
Yeah,
we
we
got
got-
Skypiercer, Mage Archer, and Airborne Legion versus the flying.
All against that one flyer.
That's a lot.
So
15
Archer is
plus
12, and 6 is 18, plus... Oh, the Airborne
Oh, and
Legion...
I didn't roll great there.
And they all
8.
have advantage.
Yeah, it's a +41 with,
You automatic 15.
yeah, it's,
Automatic 15 plus. So roll 4d20.
you don't even have to roll to attack. I guess you could roll a natural 1, but I don't even know what that would do.
54.
54 times 2, right?
54
And that's times 2, right?
times 2. Oh, then
'Cause
gone.
Because 3 of them have a strong versus flying.
Massive volley from all of your anti-flyers just eviscerates them. Okay, so that was your guys' go. I don't think I have much left I can do over here. My swarm can't quite hit anybody where they currently are standing. But nobody should be in range to hit them either. So I guess my one swarm over here that is engaged with your cavalry will attack them. For not a lot. They're strong against it too. Your guys are strong against me. That's a 13.
Against which one,
13.
sorry?
Against the cavalry.
A 13 versus my 6, right?
Plus
Versus.
6.
Yep.
Hey, it's a 13 and a 13. It's a 0.
Tie goes to the defense. Nope, 0 to 5 is what it's 1d20.
All right. Here we go. Fuck.
What'd you roll?
19.
Oh shit! They just
It
weren't
was
expecting that swarm. It's
It
half
was a
damage.
0.
Half damage. Half damage. They're strong against swarms, right?
Oh, so it's a 9. Thank God. Oh my
So they only
God.
lose 9.
They're on a 0.
That might affect their strength, though. I think they're
Yeah,
down
I've done
5-5.
one. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they went down below 40. But seriously,
Okay.
on a 0, they can roll a 19.
So there we have it. Do you guys have any more engagements?
I don't think so.
I
Unless the
don't think so.
behemoth can hit something, but it's melee, so I don't.
Yeah,
think
they're the ones flying, and everything else should be out of its range, I believe.
They can punch the golems for being disappointed, and then
All right,
Yeah.
so with that, we're moving back over. That is one turn of whatever those psychic units are doing. And back to our fight. So, Seti, you just took your turn. Orin.
Okay, I will start attacking Big Mama.
Okay.
Ooh, natural 20 to start off.
That's great.
So let's add all this up. Where is that? It is. Ooh. $64 radiant damage.
64 radiant damage.
Yeah.
Damn.
Followed up with a miss.
Sounds right.
Yeah. And then I will flurry of blows. What's that? 24 to hit.
24 to hit does not hit.
22 to hit. Misses.
Doesn't hit.
Hasted attack. 23 to hit. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
no.
All I'm rolling is single digits.
Makes you feel any better, so is she. So,
Luckily, if she wasn't, I'd be hurting big time.
okay.
So that's everything. I got some
Mitnir.
movement and
That's
Are you gonna move?
reckless for a
Go ahead and
flat.
move if you're going to move.
I'll
But
just
yeah.
move down here.
It's 28 to hit.
Hits.
All right. So 20 points of slashing. And
20 points of slashing. Can't be resistant to it, right?
yes. And 5 points of radiant.
Nice.
Then I'll do the Great Weapon Master, so -5, but I get advantage on this one.
Yeah.
25?
Misses.
All right. I figured that might
AC's
be-
27.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, ugh. That's it.
Okay. After Mitnir's turn, the boss gets to go. So, beginning of turn, Constitution saving throw? That's a success, I assume.
yeah, what was it? More than a 23?
Yeah, more than a 23.
So a quarter of 7. 1.
Quarter of 7? Half of 7.
It was a success, right?
It's necrotic.
Yes, but this is
damage, right?
radiant.
Oh, of the radiant. Yeah, I was doing the necrotic. Sorry.
Oh, if you're doing
That's
the necrotic, that's fine. I was doing it for, or is it supposed to be a dex saving throw for Moonbeam?
They're both con for.
They're both cons, so I was rolling for the Moonbeam, but yeah, sure. So the
Okay.
quarter of what for the necrotic?
1, because it's
Oh,
half of 7 is 3, and then
Yeah.
half of.
all right. So I'll roll again for the. Yep. That's a success.
Okay. Sorry, I just didn't. Yeah. Okay, so 14d10.
I think your DCs are different for the spores and the moonbeam, right?
Yeah, they are. It's 25 and 23. Yeah.
Yeah.
So half of 72.
Half of 72, so 36 points. Dang.
Yeah,
Looking
we
really
have to
roughed
roll.
up from all this. She is sizzling. But with that, she's going to fly over here, giving attacks of opportunity to Mitnir, and Orin as she flies by.
I'll try. No, I miss. I literally have to roll a 12 or higher, and I keep rolling single digits.
Let's.
It's very frustrating.
34.
All right. She's going to swing. That hits for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so 20 slashing and 16 radiant.
That's much better.
She goes, my ilk will be here soon. You will not survive this.
Okay, so we're gonna do a. What's your to hit again? Oh, that's a 30 against Propsy.
Oh, what's happening?
Tentacle against Propsy, 30. Oh, she got dragged with her too. I'm pretty sure
She's freedom of movement.
she did that on her turn?
Yeah, she gets that on
Yeah.
her turn.
Okay, so she's just getting slapped then.
Yeah, that's fine. It hits for sure.
Okay. It's gonna be D6s. That's gonna be 10,
Oh, I still have this.
16, 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do one against Mitnir with advantage. That is a 37 to hit, or 35 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Or not Mitnir, Grim. Sorry.
Oh, what?
I said they're flanking you, so he got advantage. It's attacking you, Grim, with 35 to hit.
That hits.
I said the wrong blue one. That's 10, 14, 16, 24 again, points of bludgeoning damage. And you can't be grappled. You know what? It's gonna bite you too. Roll a concentration check, by the way. DC is 12.
23.
Success. And this one, 20.
The lowest I can roll is
Only a 26 to hit.
Oh, well, I'm at 27 right now, so.
Oh, okay. So misses.
Thanks, Lightning Beetle.
All right. So that's 1, 2 against you, the bite, and that 1, 2, 4 more attacks. We're gonna attack against Seti. Natural 19.
That'll hit.
Could you try again?
Okay, definitely hitting them. That's 10 plus 9, 19, plus 8 is 27 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 9, and 9 and 9.
My concentration check. Natural 1 for a 14. Do crit failures happen on concentration checks?
Yes, they do.
So I lose my
So
Tashas.
you lose your Tashas.
Yeah, otherwise
So
there
you
wouldn't
sort of
be any fun.
unceremoniously fall to the ground and slide over the mush and blood. Which, by the way, as she starts bleeding from these attacks, you see this white milky substance kind of pouring out of her randomly. And where it touches, you see the ground becoming very strange and malformed, and you see like little eyeball stalks growing out of it where it lands.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That's gonna put us at 1, 2, 3, That was only 3. Cleary! That's a natural 15 for a 20 something. And it hits 32. So even with your guys' help, that puts him at 24, 29 wouldn't save him. So he's getting hit. That's 8, 9, 8 plus 9, 20, or 17 plus 8 is again 27. So 9 to each of you again. Yeah, that spell works really well. Especially when split to thirds. This is kind of like doing no damage when it could be like fucking you guys up. I'm gonna throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's still gonna hit him. It's just gonna be Cleary again, because clearly it doesn't matter who I attack. 10, 12, plus 8, 20, divided by 3, so 6 points to each of you. And last one, why not against Cleary again? She's just slamming Cleary up and down. She just grabbed him and is just slamming him up and up and up and up and up. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah, that hits. That's 10. 19 again, 27, 9 points of damage to each of you. And then you hear Magpie's voice saying, "You're really bringing us down, okay? Could you possibly attempt to get a little bit less destroyed?"
Working on it.
All right. That is her go. This one, on the other hand, still has yet to go. It is going to throw, because I skipped doing its legendary one, it's going to go ahead and throw 3 cosmic bolts. One at you, Mitnir, because you're a problem. Big money, no whammies. That's 18 plus 13. 32 to hit.
Definitely hits.
What is your AC?
23.
Let me just check the range on this.
She used her breath this round?
Nope, not yet.
You guys will never guess who the English voice
It's
actor
30
is.
feet. I think you're out of range.
You're just out of range.
Yeah. Sorry.
So make me a wisdom saving throw and roll
Okay.
really high.
Roll really
4.
high. At least a 4. At least a 4.
Anything wisdom, I'm gonna.
You
assume
rolled
I
a
failed.
4?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're confused.
This will be fun.
Roll a
And you
wisdom
also
check, not a
take-
save.
I'm.
It's the same thing, though. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It's like, yeah.
So that's 14, 15, 16, 17 points of necrotic damage, and you're confused. As this thing strikes into you, you feel your body just go, and you look
I mean,
around
at
for a
least I
moment,
can approach it now. So.
and everything looks like it's made of wood to you. Like, it looks like everybody, every person looks like they're made out of trees and are moving menacingly towards you. Another one is going to fly at Mr. Oren. No, that's probably a bad idea. They know you're unhittable.
I just remembered I had advantage on that concentration check because of silvery barbs, so Tasha's is still up.
Okay. Let's throw one at we're gonna throw one at Orin anyways. There's no way that's still gonna hit though. 30?
Nope, just misses.
Fuck me, dude.
31 is the AC right now.
Last one, we're gonna throw how many feet? 120 feet. One at Oya. If we can confuse Oya, that's another 18. Oh my god, that hits for sure. So Oya's got to make a Wisdom saving throw, unless they're immune to confusion. Immune to charmed, but I don't think that counts. They rolled a natural 2. Oya is also confused.
Great.
You
And
and
they're
me
gonna take their
against the
damage.
world, Orin.
So that's 10, 19, 25, 26 points of necrotic damage. So that is, I think, 8 to everybody. You still take 8 points of damage, not as necrotic, but you take 8 points of damage because it's shared damage, so it's through the spell. It doesn't matter what the damage type is.
Okay.
You can't resist it. So you're all taking 8. And that is the bad guys. Well, hold up. Maybe I should move Big Mama. Nah, I'm gonna
I have
keep her where
advantage
she
on
is because
con
it's
save.
really annoying. Okay. So it is now Grim's turn.
Grim's turn.
So all
Grim's
these
gonna
massive
move.
tentacles coming out of the darkness begin slapping you around all over the place, slamming Cleary into the ground repeatedly. Chaos bolts, these like strange, disorienting bolts of electricity, or not electricity, but just pure chaos strike into you and begin blinding you over, changing your perspective. Grim, you moved out of nobody's attack range.
Yeah, I'll just move
But
over here
I
to his side.
do believe that means you have moved out of your spores.
No, it's a 10-foot radius.
So you've stayed inside it the whole time?
Yeah, it's like here. Like it's this 4-foot square.
Gotcha.
That's what I've been tracking.
Okay, yeah, I was
Yeah. So like down here is like the
edge of it.
Yeah. That's why I'm moving over here. Like this is the top square. This is the bottom square. Don't
Alright.
worry. I've been keeping track of it. So I'm gonna move over there. Partly because I don't want to get like seared by this thing as I move it. And then
Fair
I'll
enough.
move the, not that I have control over it, but I'm gonna move the you know, I can move it up
On
to
top of
60
him again.
feet as an action. Move down on
Fair
top
enough.
of him. With his little eyeball in the middle there. Or her little
Yep.
eyeball in the middle there. And then let's see. Do I have a bonus action that is worth using? I can drop this because literally nobody's standing in it. Actually, I think that might be a bonus action to drop that. Let me look real quick. I might take a bonus action to drop my spreading spores. Dismiss them as a bonus action. Yeah. So I'll dismiss those as the bonus action. And then I will move that as one action. And then I can either cast a spell or beat the snot out of this guy again. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him with my stick again. And I rolled a plus 18 last time, but my shillelagh should actually be affected by the spores too, since it just says spell attack. It doesn't say ranged spell attack. And shillelagh is affected by other spell attacks.
Word.
24. Does a 26 hit it?
The thing in front of you?
Yeah,
The youngling or Mama?
the youngling.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. Okay, so we do 15. That's 1, 2, 3. Plus 8 is 23 damage.
What kind of damage?
Well, magical bludgeoning for the first, and then 4 radiant 2 psychic and 2 necrotic.
Okay, the psychic doesn't count. So
Okay.
21 points of damage.
Yeah. And then, yeah. And I guess also I'm just gonna use my, since it's not on the thing anymore, or not on my spreading spores anymore. I'll just use my on it. The
I
my
moved
normal.
and I didn't roll for summoning for if she got her young back this past time.
Oh, didn't just
And
roll it.
I did just roll it, and you guys have another one.
Nice. So I'm also gonna just use my halo of spores on this little one that I'm beating up. So have it roll a 23 con save.
23 con save. That's a natural 6. That's a failure.
Hey, look! Is it gonna choose to succeed? Well, it's 2d10 damage. It might not care.
Well, no, it's going to choose to succeed. That is one of its legendary resistances.
Okay.
So it takes no damage.
Okay. Then there we go. There's no half damage or anything on that one, so.
Oh,
Then that's my turn.
Yeah. That's going to put us at Cleary's turn. Cleary still has his sunbeam up. Oh, he needs to make a concentration check 3 times. But he only has to beat a 10 each time. I rolled 3 19s in a row.
Nice.
And I could have rolled each of those with advantage, too. Wow, all my good rolls just gone. All right, so Cleary still has his sunbeam up, so he's going to move over here to catch both of them in it. And so they're going to need to make Constitution saving throws. Well, Mama succeeded with flying colors. The other one did fail, though. So it's going to use its first legendary resistance, the new gun, to succeed, and take 0 points of damage. Mom's going to take half damage. If somebody could roll me 68.
Let me go to my spells. Shibbity-dibbity-doo, da-ba-ba-bow.
It's then going to teleport.
29.
Cleary's then going to teleport after using that spell, and then cast his cantrip. That is 10. I need to roll to hit, don't I? He's going to attack the one that's already weakened. And that's 25 to hit, which hits. So 10, 16 points radiant damage. Okay. That one's looking really rough. That's going to put us at Propsy's turn.
Okie doke. Repsy is going to cast a 7th level heal on Seti for 80 healing.
Wow.
Which gives Cleary 40 healing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I like being connected to her.
Then, let's see. Seti, do you want haste?
I mean, I get sure. Sure.
Alright, so a bonus action breath point to give you haste. And she'll just move down this way a little bit.
Alrighty. Oya's turn. 10. That's a 2. Somebody roll a d6 for me.
No.
Or sorry, d10. Roll another d. I'll roll a d10. That's fine. It's fine. 1. She's just gonna run straight north. That's their turn.
All right.
Who's next?
Seti.
Oh, and I'm hasted. All right, so that adds 2 more to my AC. Nice. Okay. Bonus action, Crown of Stars at the main guy. Going to be 20 to hit, but I have.
Misses.
I'm going to spend my thing. 35.
Hits.
And then let's add. That's going to be 38 points of radiant damage.
$38 points of radiant damage.
Need to mark off how many stars I've used. I wish they had tracking for that in the thing. So that was bonus action. Action. I get 2, but the second one can only be used to do attack, essentially. Where am I? Oh, it's like right on top of me. Are either of these little baby guys looking bad? Like, should I try to do something about them, or should I just like load into the big one?
One of them's looking pretty roughed up. Not like about to kill over from one attack, but pretty roughed up. And the other one's basically it's at full health. It was just born.
Yeah. Well, let's do some Eldritch Blasts at the roughed up one and see where that leaves us. Ooh, I still have my rapier out though. Fuck. Well. Shit. I think I'm going to Steel Wind Strike.
Okay.
So that's we'll start with the big guy. Ugh,
Sure.
21 to hit.
Misses.
Choose up to 5 creatures, make a melee against each target, and then teleport 5 feet. Okay. Even if I miss. Okay, cool. All right, so then we'll go to the little guy on the right. That's a nat 20 for 38 to hit.
That'll hit.
So that is woo. That's quite a few ones there. 56 points of. What is that damage? Is that force? Force
I think it's
damage.
force, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Big hit.
Yeah. Was that the new one?
Yep.
And then for the last one, 21 to hit.
Hits.
And that is 35 points of force damage.
Still up. But looking rough.
But that leaves me over here.
Bloodied.
That leaves me over there, and I have another action. So I want to do Guess we'll rapier it, I guess. Just the standard. But I can do Blooming Blade. Oh, that's necrotic, right? Or can I choose? I think it's just necrotic. Did we establish if necrotic does anything or if it heals them?
Necrotic does anything, or if it heals them?
Like, have we done necrotic on these guys?
They seem to be taking reduced damage from necrotic.
Well, we're gonna stabby stab. Nat 20 for a 36 to hit.
Are you hasted?
I am
Yep.
hasted.
Oh, okay.
That's an 18 piercing,
18 piercing.
and then we'll Blooming Blade, which I don't think updated. I think it's more than a 2d6 now. That's 3d6. I haven't updated it on my sheet. So let's do. That'll be 12 points. Of
Reduced to 6.
yeah, necrotic.
Still barely up. Oh, wait. Hold up. This is the Dark Young. These aren't resistant. So as you take this final stab into it, you watch as it squeals and then keels over.
Okay, not too
It was 12.
bad.
Was how much left it had left was exactly 12.
And
Sorry, Mama's resistant to necrotic. They're not.
that's my turn. But I still have movement if I want. So I could get. I need to be within 30 feet of Cleary. Which maybe we weren't before. Hang on, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. But we were. Okay, never mind. We've been fine. But I'm going to stay.
Mitnir is confused, so you might want to get away from him.
You guys don't know that.
10,
We saw him get hit by the bolt.
15.
So I'm get hit by the bolt. You don't know that he's
20.
necessarily confused.
I'm just gonna be back here. That's my turn. We got 20 minutes before I gotta leave for work.
I think I'm next, right?
Ooh. Yep. Yep. So the warding bond with Oya and Cleary is gone.
Mm.
They moved beyond 60 feet away. Just happened when they ran.
Is
Alright.
my go?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna move in next to this guy and do 5 attacks. See if I hit with any of these. Nope. Nope. 26 is a nope, right?
Yep. As in correct.
25. Oh my god.
Oh man.
And another 26. Missed with all 5. That's awesome.
You swung several times. As you begin swinging at it, you see it turns its eyes towards you, and for a second, you just become completely mesmerized and terrified. Just couldn't get the swings in. You thought you swung, but
There.
your hands felt like noodles as you were swinging at this terrifying creature.
It was very depressing.
That is depressing. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Mitnir. Roll a d10 for me, please.
That's an 8.
An 8! If only you would have rolled a 9. Yes, on an 8, I need you to roll a d8 for me.
8.
You run towards Big Mama and swing at her.
I'll take it. But it's just flat, right? I don't get to do anything else to it.
Correct.
So 22 on the first swing.
Miss.
33 on the second.
It's
So 16, 20 slashing,
20 slashing.
and 12 radiant. I guess it doesn't matter specifically which one. It's just 32 total.
She's looking really rough from all these cuts and all
And
these
then a
attacks.
21 on the wisdom save for confusion.
21 meets it, beats it. You are no longer confused.
All right, let's see if I
Nice.
can be no longer feared.
You are next to her now, though.
I know that's a good point. I'm still afraid, but I'm at least
Yeah,
next
move
to her.
yourself. Yeah, you're next to her now by no choice of your own.
Right.
Worked out for you. The only time somebody's been confused and it be beneficial.
Right.
Yeah.
That was basically better than a normal turn would have gone for you.
Had I gotten my normal turn, it was going to be sacrificing to try and improve my save throw. So.
Yep. Okay. So with that, it is her turn, however, and you are very close. She's going to attempt to. First of all, she's got her
Oh, that's right. She got the saving throws to make.
saving throw, which is a
No,
natural
just one
18.
saving throw.
Natural 18, so that's doing half damage.
Nah, that's probably gonna do half damage anyway. 14. 14 to 10. Hopefully it's good. 81.
So 40. Alright. So she's going to move off of that first. She's going to fly above you guys here. And kind of just wallop at everybody.
Whoa.
Against Mitnir, big, huge bite of natural 20.
Yeah, I'm using the ring for a natural 20.
Yeah.
Mark off a charge.
How many charges does it have?
5 total.
So you've used 3.
I'm down to 1 charge left.
So she bites and says, "Still." Yeah. She is pissed at this point. Okay, so she's gonna do her tentacles against everybody else now.
Mitnir's there like, I'm glad I wore my brown pants.
Did the baby have a soul, by the way? The Dark Young? Or no?
No, not in a traditional sense.
Okay, I didn't think it would. I just wanted to make sure. Nothing to absorb, though.
Yeah, so that's to hit you, Mitnir, or not Mitnir, Grim, is. Sorry, where's she at? 30, I think.
Then I will, in fact, use my Witchy Durkey. My hardening spores.
That's enough, my god. Alright, one against Orin, I guess. That's a lot. 36.
That will hit.
Thank God. 48 or 46. Sixes. That bite hasn't worked out because she keeps trying to bite Mitnir.
Just
It's
been a
10,
stopper the entire time.
13, 21 points of bludgeoning. And your freedom of movement?
Nope.
Okay, then you're grappled and restrained. And she's going to slam you against the ground for her third tentacle attack. She's going to try, and it's not going to do anything. 33.
Yep.
Oh, that does work. Okay. I don't know why I always think it's higher than it is.
It's 31.
Oh, okay. 12,
That's really high.
15, 8, 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
She grabs you and slams you multiple times. She's going to use one of her back tentacles to try to grab Seti. That is not going to do it. That's real bad. That's 20.
Nope.
Rolled a natural 3. She's going to try again with another tentacle. It's going to be her 5th one. That's much better. 33.
Yeah.
3, 6, 12, 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you're grappled unless you've got freedom of movement on.
I do not.
So you're grappled. Is that one?
Does Cleary take half my damage?
Cleary does take half your damage, so that's what, 10 to each of you?
Mm-hmm. And I still have my
My
spell
god.
up.
Okay. Last one. Against Cleary. That's 22, which he beats right now. Whew. Chaos Bolts. One of them's going to get hurled at Grim. That's cocked. Oh my god, stop flying out of the box. It's 24 to hit. Which doesn't hit.
Nope.
Next one's going to fly at Cleary. I rolled super low. That's an 18. Wow. And he didn't miss any others. That's his first starting turn. Wow, it's going rough for them. They're not doing so good. So with that, it is Grim's turn.
Well. Well, we're gonna have to move the thing, of course. That has to happen. And then, how high up is she?
She should have kept flying. That's okay. She's 20 feet off the ground.
Oh, okay. Then she is not within range of my.
Shalala? No.
Well, no, definitely not my shillelagh, but or my spores. But I will move that which you just moved, and then that's one action. Another action. I guess I'll chill touch her.
Okay.
Because why not? Oh, that's a 23, which definitely doesn't hit.
No.
And then anything I can do as a bonus action?
I don't think so.
Well, I don't think I have any bonus actions.
Not much of one.
I
All
could
right.
turn invisible, but that's not going to do me good right now.
So we're moving on to Cleary.
Yep.
Cleary is going to just move a little bit further away, but stay within 30 feet of SETI. And then he's going to... Oh, did he? He didn't roll his concentration check, which he succeeded. Actually, you know what? Instead of moving that way, he's going to move this way and stay within 30 feet, because that's 5. 20, 25. Okay, so 30 here. And he's going to throw it on a line to hit both of these guys. That's 40 plus another 10. Yeah, so he's still within range. So he's going to try to hit both of them again. That's a
Is that
natural
gonna hit me
19 for
too?
Mama. No,
Or no?
it shouldn't.
Oh, because I'm below, I guess.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Mama's up in the air and he's not flying, so he really can only hit Mama. So he's doing half damage to Mama. Can somebody roll me 68, please?
Yeah, I get it. Let me get my spell book up. Oh, Mitnir the Unmentioned got it.
28.
28, not bad. So that's 14 points. Okay. And then he's going to just go all in on her and throw his firebolt at her. It's 13, 14, 15, 20. 20 points of radiant damage. Okay. That's all Cleary can do. I mean, I guess he's going to teleport after that one back 30 feet above SETI. Well, not even 30. He's going to stay 20 feet above SETI. 15 feet. Yeah, 15 feet above SETI. It's fine. It's fine. Ignore me. Bropsy.
Okay, Ropsy is going to move next to Orin and just drop a the third level, I think. Third level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
$22.
Nice. Any bonus actions?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess she'll lay just in case something. That's it.
All right. So Oya's turn. Oh, Oya needed to roll a. Some failed the wisdom saving throw from last turn, so it does have to deal with this turn. That's a 10 though, so they're going to stop, say "God damn it," and run back to here, and they're gonna throw.
Say, hey, bitch, I'm coming back for you.
And we're gonna do vicious mock races.
Oh, this one's even uglier than the last.
So that's a. Oh, she succeeds? What's her wisdom? 20. That's a 23. Oya's DC is 23, so meets it, beats it. Just succeeds on that. So she's going to take half damage of. $5d10. Where's my 10s? Where'd they go? So much darkness. That's going to be 10, 20, 23, 20, or 31 to 15 points of psychic damage. Okay. Looking really rough. She's agonizing, just thrashing back and forth, tentacles going wild. Bonus action. Bonus action. Legendary action. Oh, she's still got another attack. Never mind. She's going to attempt hold monster on the other one if she can reach. She might not be far enough. No, 90 feet. She's within 90 feet. So she's gonna attempt to hold monster. Wisdom saving throw. That's a failure, so they are paralyzed. What does paralyzed do again?
Auto crit if you're hit.
I don't think
What
you
else?
can do much anything.
Incapacitated, fails strength and dex. Have
Can they
advantage.
attack or no
No
actions?
attacks against it have
No.
advantage. Doesn't say anything about. Well, it says incapacitated, so whatever.
It
It's
says
pretty-
you have the incapacitated condition plus a bunch of.
Can't take
Other
actions
stuff.
or reactions.
So,
Yeah.
so they're not. She took that one out of the fight with hold monster. Okay. And that's actually concentration, which is good because she can concentrate on that right now. She don't got no warding bond anyways. That wasn't even concentration. Cool. Alright. That is her turn. Bonus action. No bonus action. Nah, we'll teleport the 120. Just gonna go all the way over here. Alright. That's gonna put us at Seti.
Seti is
Mama's
go.
looking real rough.
What's looking rough?
Mama.
Mama?
Oh yeah.
Well, we're going to start with bonus action Crown of Stars.
Okay.
Much as I would
So
like to
saving
get
throw?
my wand back out.
Or attack.
It's attack. Oh, that's 36 to hit.
Yeah.
Ooh, damage is low though. Let's add on Aspect of Twilight. Okay. 35 points of Radiant.
35 points of radiant. Okay.
And then I am in melee. I hate to use just.
You're not in melee unless you fly up.
How far off the ground is she?
She's 20 feet off the ground.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I can do that. Can I do Green Flame Blade if there's only one target?
Don't spend too much time on it.
Sure, fuck it, let's do it. So we're going to attack. 28 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and then second attack. 26 to hit.
Misses.
Wow. Okay, well then we're doing 14 points of piercing. And we will bloom the blade for 11 points of necrotic, reduced to 5.
Still there, floating above you, but dripping from all over.
I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Did your haste attack?
Oh, I did not. I forgot. So let's try that again. Nope, that's a 20 to hit.
All right, Warren.
Oh, shouldn't leave it up to me. I got disadvantage on all my attacks against this one now. But we'll try 3 attacks at disadvantage.
I was grappled and restrained.
Yeah, those were all supposed to be disadvantage.
Ooh, 33 to hit.
33 hits. By a lot.
Mine still would have hit.
So that will be... That's 23, 33, 41 radiant damage.
How much?
41.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Well, it's got me restrained, and I'm just stuck in a tentacle, and I'm just going to take my hands and brush into the tentacle and send a power surge of ki through it that kills it.
All right, so as you do this, radiant energy pulses through your hands, ripples through all of its veins, and you can see like the inner workings of it for a second, and she goes and begins convulsing. And then you hear her just sort of like weakly as she's kind of like twitching all over the place.
You will not survive what's to come, and I will be back.
And then her body begins to bulge bigger and bigger, and then she explodes, and this white milky fluid explodes all over the place. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw. Everyone. within a 200-foot radius, which is all of you.
23.
Cleary fails.
24.
20.
Oh, actually, he gets
23.
He gets
Wow.
+2.
23, 24,
23 for Bromsey.
23 for Bropsy. Okay, so all of you failed. DC was
Yeah.
25 on this.
That's what I was gonna
Now
say, I
a
figured the
wisdom
DC was
saving
really
throw.
big.
What sucks is I should be succeeding those, but I rolled single digits.
30.
Okay.
21.
8.
Okay.
Bromsey got 18 and I got 19.
All failed. Except
30
for
fails?
Yeah, 30, except for the 30, which succeeds. But all the ones that. Okay, so I'm going to start with you, Orin. You have a mutable form, correct?
Yep.
Nothing happens to you. Seti, do you have a mutable form?
And I don't know what that is.
Means your form can't be changed against your will or whatever.
Do you have something that makes it so your form can't be changed against your will?
I don't think so.
Okay. So you watch as all of your companions start to change as they writhe underneath this milky fluid. Cleary failed for sure. I put that. Oh, there it is. Everybody to their proper spots. Mitney, you failed too?
Plus 14, I failed.
Jesus.
That's a plus 14 for me, too.
That's just bad luck.
I mean, happens when you roll a.
I rolled a 10, but that wasn't
Oh,
enough.
I rolled a. What was it? A 6, and then on my retry was a 9.
So Cleary needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, Cleary. That's a success for Cleary. You rolled a 27.
That's something.
So, Grim, you kept your mind as well, correct?
Yeah.
Not your body. So I'll just delete Mama. And you watch as in place of Seti, if you'll go look in the monster manual, you are now a nightmare beast. Cleary is now a dragon. Mitnia, you're now a blue dragon. Adult. You are now a lichen lich, Grim.
Oh no! What a terrible tragedy it
Oh, I
is.
didn't need to roll my Constitution saving throw for Oya. That is Constitution 15, 28 for them. So they succeeded. They don't transform at all.
So Grim basically becomes Grim.
Yeah, what?
Grim barely changes. But
Grim just becomes more Grim.
What do you mean? Minnie and Grim look the exact same.
So as these creatures all transform and look at each other, this milky white substance floating around the ground.
Did Bropsy
Oh yeah,
transfer?
Bropsy turns into what is it called? Breathless something. Yeah, so Bropsy becomes a breath drinker, and also doesn't have her mind. And at the start of and as all of these creatures begin to roar, they begin to charge at one another, and all of you that are unchanged are their priority. And with that, we're going to end our session for today.